Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. It's episode 37. And in this episode we are going to have not a lot of things going on other than the play game. We are going to be taking on the Kansas City Royals at home in the month of August, battling to see if we can creep back into the wild card hunt.
And we're on August 2nd, coming off that victory against the Royals, where we won 5-2 thanks to that grand slam. And now we are playing Sunday to close out the series. We have beat them 12-9 and 5-2 as we inch closer to them. Can we get the sweep before we set out on a 6-game road trip against Miami and Minnesota? It is roll D20, and I did. And I got a 5. It's a pitching coach event. And it says, pitching coach event, win potential for growth. Play full game. Select the starting pitcher. If the pitcher gets the win, use your pitching coach's rating, roll a D100, and consult the chart. So if we do get the win, and our pitching coach roll is successful, we'll get a D10 potential. If it's a failure, we get a D6 potential. So either way, as long as we get the win, we are going to help Drew Thorpe improve his potential. Not to mention improve our chances of making it back to 500, making the playoffs, all sorts of good stuff. And I think it is time. We're going to bring out the City Connects for the first time in this series. I think we've earned it. Clearly, this is a tribute to the Chicago Bulls and the historic jersey of the 1990s Jordan-led Bulls. Now, we are facing a righty, and Ivan Melendez is tired, and he's played a lot. And he's slumping a bit, so I think we're going to take him out. And I think we'll play Brooks Baldwin. Carolyn Brooks have third base, I think. Oh, we're going to push Montgomery. There we go. Baldwin plays there. Montgomery will play third. And then we're going to get Sprinkle a chance to play. And then I think Ryan Ward. Let's get Ryan Ward in this game. Have him do a break to Jason Dominguez. And then we will definitely play Carter there. Blair has a 73 arm, 469. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay, now as far as the lineup goes, we've got a lot of lefties facing them. Sprinkle and Blair will be the only two righties. Of course, we're not going to put bat Brooks Baldwin third. Let's have him bat. Let's see. Who's hot right now? I think we're going to bat Baldwin second and Carter third. There we go. For the fifth. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. All right, this lineup is set. Obviously, in the last game, we need to watch out for Bobby Witt Jr., Vinny Pasquantino. Other than that, I feel pretty good about our chances. Getting the sweep here. The short term would be awesome. For the midterm, trying to make the playoffs, make 500. And the long term, helping the growth of Drew Thorpe. So let's get started. These look pretty cool. I like it. Drew Thorpe, what a great season he's had. 3.31 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. The record doesn't show it. I think he's pitching quite well. And you can't forget that patented circle change that he brings to the table. That Bobby Witt's not going to get called on the strike there. Fouls off the slider. And Drew Thorpe gets the inside call on the strikeout. Bobby Witt not happy, and I cannot blame him. That ball seemed to inside. It's not because it's blazing fast. Maybe it catches the corner, but he is called out emphatically by the umpire. That brings up Darren Blanco. And we bring out the sweeper for the first time, and somehow we find to get a piece of that. At the bottom there, Rookie of the Year favorites. Ryan Ward is up to third. And a strikeout on the cutter. Nice pitch from Drew Thorpe. 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Marcell Ozuna. The ball is rushed into center field. Left that over the heart of the plate. 102 in the exit below by Marcell Ozuna. And Drew Thorpe gives up his first hit of the game. That brings up Vinny Pasquantino. Hitting from the left side. He swings that cutter. We will definitely take that. Now let's bring out that cat circle change. Wasn't going to bite on it. And it's a 3-2 count. He was sitting on that cutter, that's for sure. Nice play. Colson Montgomery there to hit the catch. You have one hit, but no runs. We go to the bottom first. We'll score. Matching up against Alec Marsh, the righty. Tough ERA year, 5 ERA with a similar whip to ours, but higher ERA. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. Jamie Blair going up against Marsh, featuring a 4-seamer slider, 12-6 curve, sinker, and circle change. And can this ball drop? Oh, what a catch! What a catch in right field by Randall Grichuk, former Cardinal. Nice play, Randall Grichuk. He gets a pretty good jump on the ball. Shades are on. And makes the catch, robbing Jamie of a hit. That brings up Brooks Baldwin hitting from the left side. He's going to tap this down the first base line, and it's going to be foul. First baseman tried to make that a fair ball. That's a 1-2 count. Brooks tries to get it through the first base side again.
Yep, he's out.
But first baseman's there. Pasquantino makes the play. 2 away. Evan Carter batting third today. The big trade acquisition, trade deadline for Edgar Caro. And we hope this is a move that makes this team a lot better. We certainly look a lot better in the outfield now. And with the fact that Burleson's now hitting 262, some of these trades are starting to come more into focus. Still would like Jason Dominguez to be getting a little better. But the emergence of Alec Burleson's average, great to see. And we strike out on the circle change. But yeah, we definitely remade this roster for sure. Got a lot of young talent right now. Can it come together here in Chicago? Nice play. Brooks Baldwin there to catch that line drive from Jonathan India. One away, and that brings up another Jonathan Aranda.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nope, outside.
We throw missing twice on the circle change. Getting over fastball, and it's a full count.
2 strikes.
Good team player is Jonathan Aranda, making us pitch a lot of pitches. There's Brooks Baldwin. Makes the play, 2 away. Yeah, even if we don't make the playoffs this year, even if we don't get to 500, we have definitely seen a lot of improvements. And I'm excited for the future of this team. Especially looking, that ball's hit pretty well by Freddie Fermin. Especially seeing our draft picks. Yeah, we didn't sign one, but the ones we did sign, we have a lot of young talent that are in the mid-60s. So I feel like our minors are going to get a lot better next year. And we're going to start seeing the slow jump of pitchers going from triple to major and from doubles to triples. So I'm feeling a lot better about the state of our pitching staff. Ready for me. Great at bat, by the way. What can we get him out on? Let's try the sweeper. Nope. That's not going to get him out. He doesn't have the best speed. Carter plays it pretty well. One hops off the wall. Made that closer than I thought it would be. It's a 2-out double for Freddie Fermin, who had a great at bat. So let's get out of this inning. Dribbler to Brooks Baldwin. Steady at second, makes the play. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Alec Burleson up to 262. Great to see.
Ball inside.
Ooh. I think Marsh liked the call very well. And the count is even at 2-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Good eye from Burleson. Clifford on deck, hitting 261. Alec Burleson finds the hole. Can he get the first? He can. Base hit. Nice play by the second baseman to knock it down, but it wasn't good enough. And Alec Burleson gets on. Looking sharp in those City Connect uniforms. And we have a runner on, and it's nobody out. And a 3-1 count. Ooh, getting over fastball. We were
3 and 2.
guessing high and inside. I usually take on those if I guess I don't get it. Well, we waited pretty well on that curveball. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get enough of it. Feel like our PCI placement maybe was a little bit too much to inside, and I think the curveball was a little bit more outside. Let's take a look. Oh, I had it pretty well, just early. Next up, Colson Montgomery. Colson was thinking yard on that one. Got her with the circle change. 1-2 count.
Hey!
Oh, he buckled my knees on the curveball. Montgomery goes down. Strikeout number 2 for Marsh. We're going to need some 2-out magic from Kyle Teal, who's trailing in the count 1-2. Oh, Kyle Teal strikes out. Kyle Teal in 240 in this rookie campaign. I'm happy with that. I think that's a great starting point for him. And his success, while not all-star level, his success did allow for the Edgar Caro trade to happen.
2 strikes.
Well, if he was struggling, we don't make that trade. But we definitely needed some outfield help. And we definitely have it in Evan Carter. What I think is a future star. He'll be the first person I try to lock in to a contract if we have the money.
Ball 3.
Well, I'm having a hard time with that circle change today. Usually it's patented pitch, but he having a hard time locating it. And we got bailed out there by Bobby Wood on that sweeper. I don't think that was going to make it. And there's a single from Bobby Witt Jr. Not the kind of person you want to get on base. That 99 blazing speed.
He beat it. Safe.
Good pickoff.
Runner. Ball.
No chance.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Bobby Witt steals second. Yeah, single to Bobby Witt's pretty much like a double. He's got 20-something stolen bases. 25. Nice sweeper there.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
21 stolen bases. There's finally a good circle change from Guthorpe. And he strikes him out on the fastball. If we can call 89 fast in 2020, let's see what this would be, 2026. And then bring up Marcel Zuna with 2 outs.
Ball.
And circle changes in there, although not in the best of placements. Cutter is inside. Vinny Pasquantino is on deck. He has been a great hitter with runners in scoring position, so we might want to challenge Ozuna here. And there's Brooks Baldwin. Makes the play. as he always does. We go to the bottom of the third. The Royals have sprinkled 3 hits, 1 in each inning, but have failed to score. That brings up Jordan Sprinkle looking for his first hit. Looking at a 1-2 count here.
Ball.
Good eye to lay off that. Jordan Sprinkle, the 4th round pick in 2022. He only plays shortstop, which does limit him.
Strike.
As he strikes out there. Still looking for his first hit. But yeah, he was hitting in the minors, and so I thought we'd bring him up and see what he could do. That's going to be a base hit for Ryan Ward. Nice play to stop it, but with Ryan Ward's speed, as soon as that was knocked down but not in the glove, it would be a hit. Let's see what Jamie Blair can do with 1 out.
Save.
As the lineup turns over, I like having that speed with Ryan Ward. What a journey he's had.
Runner, he's going. Ball. High. On the tag.
Out.
He's out.
Stealing. But yeah, Ryan Ward unfortunately gets thrown out there by Fermin. I mean, he went from Rule 5 to starting to batting third for us. Oh, man. That hit there makes that stolen base that much more painful, as that would have clearly scored Ryan Ward. Jamie Blair does get a double, though. And we'll have a runner score him 2 out. But, yeah, to go from third, and now he's batting 9th. Now he's sometimes not even starting. So maybe definitely been a season of interest for him. More of our Rule 5 guys have worked out for us, especially with the pitching staff, for sure. Brooks Baldwin, 2 out magic.
Ball.
Mr. Clutch. Brooks Baldwin. That's 60 clutch. Ooh, we just got onto that. And that's not going to be a run scoring single. And thus, we go to the top of the 4th. Both teams scoreless. Vinny Pasquantino wouldn't bite on that four seam just on the inside. But he did swing at the cutter. Cooper does a good job evening the count at 2-2. And Sprinkle couldn't get to that. And that's going to be another hit for the Royals. They've had a runner on base each of the first 4 innings, but have been unable to score, as Drew Thorpe has been able to pitch out of danger. It's a dangerous stance that he is doing right now. Change the count still. There's that cutter trying to induce that double play ball. Oh, get the strikeout on the circle change, and Jonathan Indy does not like the call. 4th strikeout for Drew Thorpe. There's another strike. Couldn't bite on the sweeper. The count is even at 2. Drew Thorpe, though, already at 84 pitches. That would be a concern. Can he get through 5 innings? We need to get the win. He needs to get the win, I should say. As we get a strikeout there, it says if the pitcher gets the win. So not only does Drew Thorpe have to get through 5, we've got to somehow get the lead, because he is running out of time. Yeah, 23 pitches in this inning. Well, that's not going to help. Carter gets to it. Here comes the relay. And he's going to score, and the Royals take a 1-0 lead as Drew Thorpe gives up a run. A double to Freddie Fermin, who's had 2 good at-bats this game. And Drew Thorpe might be running out of time. Strikes him out on the cutter. Oh, yeah, we better warm up someone just in case. Yeah, we'll warm up Heasley. For sure. All right, we've got to get a runner on and get him in and tie this game or take the lead. 3-4-5. Evan Carter off the end of the bat, and he's going to hit that into right field for a single. Not the best hit, only 84 off the bat, but it does count. Good job, Evan Carter. And we had the tying run on first base. Go ahead and run at the plate here, and Alec Burleson. And he's also going to launch this into shallow right field, but it's caught from Jonathan India one away. Good base running there by Evan Carter, not to assume that was going to drop. Clifford went around,
1 and 2.
and it's a 1-2 count.
That's out the corner.
And we get the stolen base. Thank goodness it was a bad throw. Evan Carter steals his 9th base. Definitely our first base coach has been aggressive, sending our players. And now a runner in scoring position. And now we're using Ryan Clifford's 40 clutch rating. He has that at 66 power.
No, he's in there.
Safe. Good job, Evan Carter. Come on, Ryan Clifford. It's Tater one right here. That was tatered. And it's going to drop. And he is going to go to third. As Ozuna can't make the catch out in left field. Clifford's excited. Now we have first and third with one out. And Colson Montgomery, you have an opportunity here to bring home a run. We're going to circle swing here to try to make contact. I know Marsh is only on 67 pitches. He's been much more efficient.
2-2.
Good eye, good eye. Throw the third. Nothing doing.
Count full.
And he takes that curveball. 12-6 curve. Kyle Teal on deck. First and third. 3-2 count. Colson Montgomery battling. That was probably a ball, but too close to take. And Colson Montgomery fouls that off. Circle change. This is going to be the 9th pitch of the bat. And that's going to be down. Oh, it's foul. Good at bat here from Colson Montgomery. Making Alec Marsh work. Oh no, not a double play ball. 4, 6, 3, and Colson Montgomery hits into the double play. The one thing you didn't want. Painful, painful, painful. Close play at first. I'm surprised they didn't. Yeah, he was out. Both teams have 5 hits. Unfortunately, they've got the run and we do not. And should Drew Thorpe's day be done? Yes, I think it should be. We're going to warm up Tyler Gilbert and we're going to bring in Helsley. So Drew Thorpe only goes 4 innings, gives up 1 run. He could be the loser. He cannot be the winner. Thus, we cannot get the win potential for growth. Unfortunate turn of events. Now we have to focus on just winning this game. So Jonathan Heasley comes in. Throws that circle change. Grichuk strikes out. Good pitch from Heasley. Got that interesting delivery. And he strikes him up on the 12-6. Yeah, Heasley does leave that 12-6 up. He's got to really bury it to be effective. I think he just caught the batter off. Hard there. Let's throw it again. Try to bury it. Yeah, he just leaves it up. He's going to get away with it here. And in fact, it's a quick inning for Heasley. His call has been a success so far up to this point. But in order to get success, look at this. White Sox, 5.7 runs this series, 338 average, an OPS of over 1,000, 5 home runs. We've been doing it, but let's do it in this last game. Let's get the sweep.
That's the ball. 2 balls.
We can't afford to take 2 out of 3. We need to sweep these Royals. They're the team we're looking up at. One of the teams. As Kyle Teal will round out the third, 1 away. That brings up Jordan Sprinkle, looking for his first hit of the season and his first major league hit. And that will be up the middle. Can he beat it out? He will not. Jonathan India throws him out. And 2 harmless ground ball outs. Brings it up to Ryan Ward. Marsh is trying to get through 5 to qualify for the win. Good hold from Ryan Ward. The Rule 5 acquisition. That ball was laced down the first base line, but caught. Nice play from Pasquantino. We've played 5 full, and we have 1-0 Royals. Marcell Ozuna hits that curveball right to Brooks Baldwin. 1 away. Quick out from Heasley. Heasley really going into that 12-6. That has wicked break. Nice pitch. The 2-seamer didn't spin in Pasquantino there. Didn't get the best spots. And we have a 2-2 count. Oh, Sprinkle can't make the play. Jordan Sprinkle. That's going to be E6 for Jordan Sprinkle. Yep, got to make those plays in the majors, son. And that's going to be hit to left field. It's going to be a double. And the Royals are threatening with 2 on and only 1 out. Double for Jonathan India. And we've got a Ronda up. And I think we're going to go with Tyler Gilbert. All right, Tyler Gilbert. Lefty's only hit 219. We need an out here. Good pitch on the splitter. Try to get in out on that cutter. Can't quite get the 12-6 to strike him out. And he strikes him out on the 4-seamer. Aranda sits down, and now there's 2 outs. Can Gilbert get out of this jam? Ground ball to Baldwin. He throws, and Gilbert does a good job getting us out of the inning. So he comes in with 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. And he gets us out of the jam, and the lead stays at 1. And that is a great pitching performance from Tyler Gilbert. And they're going to bring in a new pitcher. And this is going to be Sir Anthony Dominguez. We faced him yesterday, featuring that 4-seamer, slider, sinker, and circle change. That fastball can get up there. And he hits Jamie Blair, and that's got to hurt. 99, that's going to bruise. All right, Brooks Baldwin, what can you do to get that runner over?
That's the ball.
He pulls back the bunt.
Yes.
This time he couldn't pull it back. Thought he could hit it. And it's a 2-2 count for Brooks Baldwin. Ooh, Brooks Baldwin hit that very hard. Oh, man. Perfect swing, and all we get is a fly ball to deep center. 101 off the bat. I mean, that's as good as Brooks Baldwin is going to hit it. And that's unfortunate because he has a perfect swing. And it's not enough. 98 on the gun and lead connected. Man, that felt good. That was a good hit from Brooks Baldwin. Just hit it to the wrong part of the field. All right, Evan Carter picks up. Hit and run action there. And we steal a base. Stolen base from Bryant Ward. Or sorry, Jamie Blair. That's his 29th of the season. Yeah, Jamie Blair gives us kind of a delayed start there. I was kind of shocked he went. And now we have a runner in scoring position, and now Evan Carter can use his clutch rate. Just fouls off that sinker. Get that 49 clutch.
No, he's in there.
Jamie Blair almost gets caught. We've got this opportunity, let's not squander it. Anthony Dominguez throwing gas. That was ball 3. There is a base open. Oh, the slider gets Evan Carter. Good pitch from Sir Anthony Dominguez. Let's watch the replay. And that's going to be all for Sir Anthony Dominguez. And they're going to bring in the lefty, Angel Zerpa. Oh, we know how he is. He was wicked. They replayed him. Good luck, Alec Burleson. It's a tough pitcher. Takes ball 2. That was the pitch. Unfortunately, Burleson is going to fly out to Marcell Ozuna. We've played 6, and it's a 1-0 game. We're going to go with Andrew Wantz. We're going to warm up Mata. Bring in Wantz. Tyler Gilbert did a good job last inning. In comes Wantz with a 3.03 ERA. 5-0 record. He's definitely been a good pickup for us in the Rule 5 draft.
Ball.
Daniel Rivera will lead off the 7th inning here. For the Royals, who are clinging to that 1-0 lead. Strikes out Rivera. Brings up Brandon Burchett.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That slurve was not a great pitch. Burchett now has the advantage at 3. He's going to hit this into shallow center field. Can Evan Carter get there? He is going to make the play. Speed never slumps. Good job, Evan Carter. And Bobby Witt Jr. with 1 swing of the bat has doubled the Royals' lead. Yeah, that was a circle change that stayed in the zone. Bobby Witt flaps the wings. One fan did not like that pitch, clearly. Bobby Witt Jr. He's a very good player for the Royals. Yeah, that ball just hung, and players like Bobby Witt Jr. don't miss pitches like that. 390 feet. 2-0 Royals. Blanco back up. We're going to throw that pitch again. Did a better job burying it this time. And there's the slurve. gets the out against Blanco. However, the Royals do pick up an additional run, and they lead 2-0. They're going to go with Lucas Bursig with a 2.5 ERA. As we look at the American League Rookie of the Year candidates, it's still Ward and Clifford at 2-3. Espinoza, though, has been mashing 14 home runs and 54 RBIs with a 1.4 WAR. That is better than our native 2 WAR and a 0.4 WAR. But great to see Clifford in the conversation as he swings through the circle change. He does feature the 102 fastball, slider, sinker, and circle change. Clifford goes down swinging against Bursig. Yeah, that sinker had a lot of movement on it. Except it's Colson Montgomery.
2-1.
Crowd was pretty quiet. We haven't really had a ton to cheer for.
2-2.
Other than these sweet looking humans.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Good take from Colson Montgomery there. Full count. Walks as good as a hit. Bursig tried to slip in that slider. Once again, full count. And he strikes us out on the heath. 102 upstairs. Too much for Colson Montgomery. And there's 2 away. All right, Kyle Teal. Can you start the 2-out rally?
No, that's a ball.
William gets fastball upstairs. We ripped that down the third base line. But Kansas City's there to make the play. We go to the top of the 8th. Still 2-0 Royals. I'm going to bring in Ray Motto. So Ray Motto with the 8th inning here. With his reverse splits. All right, we're back to the action. Motto will face Marcell Ozuna. And Ozuna will have to deal with that interesting delivery from Ray Motto. Glad it's them and not me. Strikes him out on the sweeper. Ray Motto. Ray Motto, another reason why you feel confident making the trade. Getting rid of our closer. The Blair's going to cut that off. Nice job cutting it out. Only had to a single. Yeah, Ray Motto was a closer coming up, so he's meant for this role at some point. Yeah, he's set up now, but one day he could be our closer. And James Karentek did a great job, but we were able to get an asset, and we couldn't pass it up. Double play ball. 4, 6, 3 on the double play. Ray Motto comes in. Scoreless inning. Gives us a chance. We're down by 2. Time for the offense to wake up. The Royals about hit us 8-5, and they lead us 2-0. And they're going to bring in Carlos Estevez with a high ERA, especially against righties. Interesting splits. And we are going to
Time.
bring in a pinch hitter, I think. Jason Dominguez. You could play the outfield, but then Ryan Ward. So Montgomery could play. Jordan Sprinkle, we're going to let you hit. So he's facing Carlos Estevez, 4-seamer slider, circle change, and 12-6 curve.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Sprinkle looking for his first hit of his career. 0 for 2 in the day.
Hey!
Swings that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The count is even at 2-2. Good foul from Sprinkle. That might have been a strike. Yeah, that was great pitch. Inside fastball like that. Good job of the battle, Jordan.
Ball 3.
And then showing the discerning eye here. It's a full count. Ryan Ward on deck. Jordan Sprinkle. A walk. It's as good as a hit. Good foul off that slider. That was going to be a strike as well. And great location of that slider. And he strikes us out on the fastball inside. And Jordan Sprinkle's 0 for 3 in his major league debut. The Bluebirds come out just a bit. Ryan Ward will bat next.
Oh.
All right, 2-1 count. Taking fastball. And there it is. Back up the middle for Ryan Ward. And now we've got some speed in the base pads. Granted, we're down by 2. But maybe that can mess with Estevez's head. We got a 2-2 count with Jamie Blair.
That's a ball.
Whew.
Okay.
I was holding my breath there. That could have been a strike. Good eye, Jamie Blair. 3-2 count. A walk is as good as a hit. The tying run at first base. No, we are going to pop it out to shallow center field. 2 away. Yeah, Estevez definitely likes those fastballs inside, but now the Royals are going to make another move. They're going to bring the lefty, Chris Bubik, 4.470 ERA. He's their closer, 28 of 34 saves. They're going to bring him here in the 8th. Face Brooks Baldwin. Brooks is going to hit from the right side now. Oh, good pitch from... You know what?
Time.
Brooksy. Sorry, we're going to bring in Brian Rosa. Or excuse me, Lennon Sosa. Lennon Sosa is a lefty specialist. And we need him here as we're down 2. That ball had some spin on it. Unfortunately for Sosa. Rounds out the 3rd. We've played 8. We are trailing 2-0 against these Royals. We don't have anybody warming up. I think we'll go Wilson just in case, but we'll also see if Ray Mata can get through this inning.
Nope, ball 2.
Doesn't get the call. Little grounder to Clifford. Pitches it to Mata. Mata covers. Good job. 1 away. Now we'll see if Mata's looking to go this inning. It's going to be a shot in the left field for a 1-out single. Freddie Fermini's had a great game today. He's throwing a runner out at the plate, or excuse me, at second. He's had a couple of hits. And with that, we'll see how much longer Mata goes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's another hit for the Royals. And Mata may be wearing it. Yep, he is. And we are going to bring in Steven Wilson. All right, Raymana, you did okay. We just probably sent you too much. Steve Wilson's in. Had a rough first outing in his trip back to the majors. See if we can get him an ERA.
Two and two.
Right now it's on Infinity and beyond. Oh, the sweeper can't quite get Ringo Grichuk.
Count's full.
And Grichuk has worked a full count. Fouls off the sweeper. And we'll do another one. Another foul ball on that sweeper. Grichuk fouling off pitch after pitch. Fouls that one off. 95. Ground ball. Here comes the plate. Nope, they're not going to send him. They're lucky because that was going to be a strike from Jamie Blair. And the bases are loaded as the Royals look to put this game out of reach. And now they have Bobby Witt Jr. up.
Ball.
Wilson can't get the bite from Bobby Witt Jr.
3-1.
They're now in danger of walking a run. Strike two. Witt
Three balls.
looking for something else. And there's the fly ball to right field. Can Ward get under it? He can. Here comes the plate. And he can be safe. And the Royals take a 3-0 lead, and that run will be charged to Ray Mata. And it's up to Darren Blanco to try to extend this inning for the Royals.
Ball two.
He's had a bad day. 3 strikeouts, 0 for 4. Let's make it even worse day. Let's give him the golden sombrero. 4 strikeouts. We do. Blanco, tough day at the plate, but his team is winning. They're up by 3. We'll send the heart of our lineup. 3, 4, 5. Carter, Burleson, and Clifford. And they're going to lean in Chris Booth, their lefty closer. It does feature 4-seamer, slider, circle change, sinker, and cutter. And notice league leaders. There's Chris Brewer at 5th in the save race. Notice James Karinchak for the Angels, 31. Yep. We miss you, Karinchak, but we had to do it.
Ball outside.
Good pitch from Chris Brewer. Can we get that ball to drop? No, we cannot. Carter tried once again to hit that ball into shallow right field, but this time it was caught. And there's one away. That brings up Alec Burleson. 1 for 3 in the day. 263 average. Oh my gosh, what a pitch from Bubich. That's the perfect location for that slider. And it comes down to Ryan Clifford. And we might pinch hit for one. Yeah, we're going to bring in Ivan Melendez. Try to get the righty, the lefty matchup. They swing through that. We're down to our last strike. That ball is towered into the left field sky. Unfortunately, it's going to come down in the glove of one Marcell Ozuna. And that's the ball game. The Royals get the victory. So we lose a game. We don't get the win for our pitcher. We don't get the potential boost. And our playoff hopes take a huge hit as we don't put any runs on the board. 6 hits and no runs. We give up 11 hits. By the way, Junior, Freddie Fermin have great games. And we don't sweep the Royals. We lose 3-0 as we fall to 4 games under 500. Next is August 3rd, and it's a contract extension day. Select any player to sign an extension. We get to sign one player, guaranteed, and then after that, each subsequent player, once again, it's that EPR role before we take on the Marlins. So, who do we want to extend? Well, what is the story of Evan Carter? He's 23. He's got arbitration years coming up. So is there any chance we could sign him to a long-term deal? Do we want to sign him to a long-term deal? He's got a great possibility to be an amazing center fielder. What can we do? He's looking for $6.8 million out of the gates. Wow. And notice what happens to his numbers as we start to go up in years. We may not be able to do that move yet. Look at our budget. We're at $56 million. By the end of the year, we're supposed to be at what we're supposed to be. Not that. $52 million. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. So it may not be Evan Carter just yet. Kyle Teal? Possible. What's his story? His contract. A couple more years renewable, so we don't need to pay Kyle Teal a lot. We certainly have him. Possibly Kyle Teal. Ray Mata? He's looking for a big deal. Maybe hold off on that. Jamie Blair? Yeah, we got some players that are going to want to get paid. We definitely need some salary help for sure. Kyle Teal we might extend for a 2-year deal right there at $780,000. See if he wants that. All right, so we get him signed. Kyle Teal. Get the extension. And we'll go ahead and send this day. We need a win against the Marlins. We get the win against the Marlins. They're not a very good team this year. Kyle Busch gets the win. Let's look at how we pulled this off. Dominguez went 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Alec Burleson, 5 for 5. Alec Burleson, 5 singles, it looks like. How about that? To raise his average to 270. Clifford gets a hit and gets 2 RBIs. Kyle Teal, with the extension, goes 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. 2 walks for Wilson Montgomery. 2 stolen bases for Alec Burleson. That's interesting. Kyle Busch goes 6 1/3, gives up 1 run, gives up 5 hits and 4 walks. Not good. Somehow he danced out of that. Watts gives up 2 runs in an inning and 2/3. Steven Wilson gets out. He gives up 2 runs. His ERA is 36. John Curtis gets his 3rd save of the year. Is Steven Wilson not up to par for this team? And if so, what has happened to Steven Wilson? His hits per 9 are very good. I mean, a lot of his bars are still going up. I got to give him more time. He has struggled in his games as he has given up. As you can see, a walk in 2 of the 3 games and 4 hits. And it's been a struggle for him. But we're going to give him a chance. It's August 4th. We're 55 and 58. Wild card standing. We are a game and a half out of the wild card. So we are right there on the Yankees and Mariners' heels and the Angels. Tied with the White Sox. I mean, there are a lot of teams that can still pull this off, which is exciting. Exciting for our team. And I don't feel like we've sacrificed the future to try to stay in this. In fact, Evan Carter is our future. Alec Burleson starting to really put things together. As you can see, his bars are just all, except for power against lefties, all going up. And we have him signed at a nice contract. Dominguez we have locked in. Would like to see him batting a little bit better for that expensive contract. I mean, if you look at it though, he is basically a rear 232 hitter, so we've got to improve that. Clifford is tailed off a bit. He's still at 261 though, and he's only 22. And we have a young core. Colson Montgomery, his bars are going up. Kyle Teal, I feel like he's having a good year. He is 24. Sprinkle, 0 for 3 still. He's only got to play one game. Okay, we'll call it there.
While I am disappointed with the play loss today, I am overall very pleased with 55 and 58. 3 games under 500 may not seem like an accomplishment, but after year 1, I feel like the White Sox are trending in the right direction. If you haven't already, subscribe and smash that like button and tell a friend. The Chicago White Sox aren't terrible. We're not great, but we're not bad. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.